So one of the first video games I ever played was Sonic the Hedgehog back in 1994. Yeah, I know the game came out way before then, but I was born in 91, so it was kind of hard for me to play a video game when I was, like 0 years old. So about around the time I was 3, the first video game I actually ever played was on the Sega Genesis. It was Sonic the Hedgehog. And you know what? I liked it. So I continued playing the games as they continued to come out. Well, by that time, I'm pretty sure Sonic and Knuckles was like a big thing, so I might as well just have gotten the rest of the games. Lo and behold, my parents had already got me the rest of the games. So, I played them all. Sonic the Hedgehog 1, 2, 3, Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic CD. Now, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, as far as the Sega Genesis era. Oh yeah, we're not going to count like the massive amount of Game Gear games either, because I also still have my Game Gear and I also played those as well. But anyway, the point is that Sonic the Hedgehog has been part of my life for a long time. And, well, we're pretty much the same age, if he was actually real and not a virtual blue hedgehog. Sonic has pretty much become a stalemate in my life as far as being my first opening to video games and being a character that I really like and enjoyed. He's appeared on commercials and pretty much a bunch of other stuff and, well, products all over the place. So, of course, when they said that they was going to do a Sonic movie, I had to go see it. As if people haven't seen already, I actually made a reaction video to the original Sonic trailer before the design and after the design was made. San Francisco, I don't know why I was going to say that backwards, but it's whatever. I'm kind of all over the place. I'm recording this at 1:30 in the morning, so hey, go figure on that one. It took me a while to even try to get this up. Sonic the Hedgehog is pretty much about by the numbers movie that you can possibly think of, but it has a lot of charm to it. It's actually pretty enjoyable. For the time that I was watching it, pretty much, I'm sure it's over a 2-hour limit. I wasn't bored while watching it. Even if they did try to fix the so-called CGI. Actually, I'm pretty sure it would have been non-existent. Maybe early 2000s? Probably around when the Star Wars prequels came out? Yeah, imagine this movie when that time period was going on. Oh boy. Now it's considered like the highest grossing video game movie of all time. Supposedly it surpassed Detective Pikachu, which is no surprise considering how big of a property that Sonic is, even though I was surprised when Detective Pikachu made as much money as it did. And that's from a film that I actually really enjoyed. Pokemon is such a huge property, if not the biggest video game property in the world, but Sonic is just so iconic that he can even surpass Pokemon. Heck, I'm kind of wondering how a Mario movie will play out. And if everything goes well, hey, maybe we might actually get a Super Smash Bros. Movie. Okay, who am I kidding? But I like Sonic the Hedgehog 2020. I'm not going to go off too much about pretty much what happened in the film because you can kind of guess what it is. Robotnik bad, Sonic good, road trip movie, try to get Sonic from one place to another. Of course they try to justify it by having them say that Sonic doesn't know exactly where to go, so how is he going to get to California? Well, James Marsden's here to show him how to get there. And what are they going to do? They're going to drive there. Yeah, how come he just didn't buy him a map and just say, hey, here's where you need to go. Okay, bye. No, they decided to turn into a buddy film. Which is fine because I actually like the dynamic between the main character being Sonic and this human counterpart. Like I said, Jim Carrey's having a lot of fun with this, and honestly I couldn't imagine anyone else to play Dr. Robotnik, who's kind of a cheesy villain in himself. It depends, like they can make him threatening, which they have done before in the 90s for the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, or wait, I don't think it was called that. No, sorry, I'm thinking of the wrong Sonic property. What I meant to say was Sonic Sat AM, or Sonic Saturday Morning Cartoon, which is also called Sonic the Hedgehog, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, I got all this stuff on DVD and I still can't remember the names of it. The point is that Dr. Robotnik can be intimidating, but for the most part we see him as pretty much a silly villain. Like his whole thing of just tracking down Sonic and just trying to kill him at this point is kind of simple to make a movie about. Although in this one, he actually wants Sonic because of his powers. Yes, that's right, Sonic's supersonic speed is not just plain genetics, it's actually literally a power that he was born with. Which is cool. At first I thought it was just something natural that, you know, he just had. I never really thought about it as like a superpower, because there's other people in the world that can run really fast like him. But given an actual purpose to the story and actually making, well, Dr. Robotnik want him for a reason, considering that this is the first time that they've met, actually makes sense. Turns out that Sonic's little hair things, prickles, for the spinals, oh, I can't remember what they're called. They actually say the proper name in the movie and I can't even pronounce it right. Sonic's hair actually has the power to charge machines. And for someone like Dr. Robotnik who's obsessed with robots, that's absolutely perfect for him. Literally just one piece of Sonic's hair has unlimited energy. To be honest, that's pretty cool and gives reasoning to why Dr. Robotnik will want him so much. The idea of making rings like portals, I don't know if that's a nod to like the whole special stage with the giant rings and you jumping through, but I still like that concept. I was like, how are they going to implement the rings? But I should have thought back to the trailer to when he actually was able to teleport from different places, such as China, Egypt, and things like that. Pick up on. Overall, I think Sonic is a solid film. I actually had a good time watching it. A buddy of mine even decided to take his kid to go see the film, and he even said that it was worth the price of admission himself. So hey, there's just another property from our time period that's actually been done right. Same thing with Pokemon. So yeah, it's up there. If anything, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I actually really enjoyed Sonic. Oh, and to talk about that after credits scene, okay, so I am going to spoil it here. So if you don't want to hear about the little spoiler, you should probably just move on from here. If you have, goodbye. Okay, are they gone? Alright. So, Tails shows up at the end of the film. Not gonna lie, I actually was not suspecting Tails to show up. If anything, I thought it was just gonna be Sonic and Robotnik and... well, I wasn't expecting the cameos at the beginning either with the Echidnas, which is definitely the tribe of Knuckles, so I don't even know Knuckles was a part of that, or whether they're just gonna have Knuckles and Sonic and Tails be around the same age, which will probably be the smarter thing to do. That way you can have Knuckles in the sequel. You know, just might as well just get the whole original trilogy of characters together. By having Tails show up, even if it was just a small cameo, and also voiced by his original actress. Oh, I shouldn't say original, I should say his current actress. It's actually very nice. And turns out he's determined to find Sonic, which kind of makes me wonder and raises a lot of questions. Does he know Sonic? If he doesn't know Sonic, how did he find out about this? Was it because Sonic used the power of the ring so much in the final climax of the film that he was able to track down Sonic? Tails is a genius, so a number of things could be the reasons for why he wants to find Sonic, besides the fact that they just want Tails in the sequel and they just want people to get hyped for it. Well, to be honest, you have my price of admission. I'm definitely hyped for it. I applaud his studio for actually going back and fixing the film. Even if the writing wasn't amazing, it was satisfying enough to where you got some enjoyment out of it. And for people like me who love the Sonic property, I got a lot of enjoyment out of it. I would say if you haven't already, definitely check out the film, and especially if you're a Sonic fan, you're probably really gonna like it. Oh well, that's it. That's really all I gotta say about that. I got more videos coming up, but for the time being, yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog 2020 turns out to actually be an okay film. Definitely enjoyable. I do recommend it, especially if you want to go and just have a good time. Yeah, you're not looking for anything Oscar worthy here, because you're probably not going to find it. Actually, I know you're not going to find it. But it's a nice little romp of a film, and especially if you want to, you know, take somebody out on a date or something like that. I didn't. So, yeah, even for me by myself was very enjoyable. Alright, that's all I got. Thanks for watching. Bye.